Hey guys, my name's Secret. What I plan to do with this channel is to bring you footage of my ladder games as a Protoss, currently very low gold. Probably not deserving, probably should be mid-silver. Yeah, basically this game here is one this afternoon versus a mid-level silver Terran called Low Jones. We're on Cloud Kingdom, I believe this map is called. I spawned in the top right, which means obviously he spawned in the bottom left. Against Terran, I tend to go for my very sloppy 3-gate Robo. I open up with a 9 Pylon, 13 gate, 14 gas, 15 Pylon. If you want the actual build order, I'll most likely have it in the description below. If anyone out there sees any problems with the order, please leave a comment suggesting how I can improve on the build. Apart from being more accurate with my clicks and not moving pros out too early to build. Yeah, so the beginning of the game is standard. I send a very early scout because I've been proxy barracked and proxy space ported and God knows what on this map by Terrans, God knows how many times. Yes, I was never going to find anything by sending a probe that early, in all fairness. But I do go and have a scout, and I do see that his barracks is in his face, so I'm fairly happy there's no shenanigans going on just yet. So I do nip back and carry on with the build. I tried moving my probe to the Zelot tower, assuming he was going to pull his worker away, which he didn't, which gave me an indication of what type of player he is. Obviously not the best in the world, a nice guy nonetheless. So yeah, I carry on with my 13 gate, 14 gas and so on. Cybernetics is just going down now. I'm getting my first Zelot out. Not using Chrono as efficiently as I could, but I had the thought in my mind that I would use the Chrono on my Immortals mostly, and try and get them out and built up as quick as I can. Yeah, and also I did lose that probe early, so I have actually replaced him and sent a replacement out to the first Zelnaga tower just to give me vision in case he does come in with a like a 2-reps aggression kind of scenario, which doesn't actually happen. Giving away the story there, maybe I should have given that a spoiler alert. So yeah, I'm sparsely using Chrono on my gateway to get my first 3 units out. Zelot first, Stalker, and then a Sentry, with the odd little bit on Warpgate technology, because I mean, what Protoss doesn't want Warpgate? It literally is our bread and butter, the main backbone of our armies. So yeah, my Robo's now pretty much done. Warpgate is well over halfway up. My Sentry's about to pop up. I'm feeling confident now that I'm not going to lose to an early aggression. At least not instantly. So I drop my next 2 gateways down as my Robo completes. Start my Observer pretty much instantly. Not quite cut probes yet. And I do spot on the minimap a little something coming in. Or I should say I spot it now. At the time I didn't actually see it. My intentions are good. In practice, I don't tend to watch the minimap anywhere near as much as I should do. The first I know of it is there. Not great. Not great. Thankfully it was only an SCV. So my final gates are done, my Warpgate technology is done. I open up the gates, warp in as Sentry to help reinforce my ramp, just in case he does decide to push after seeing the SCV as well. Did kind of concern me that something may have been coming, so I have a little poke around, look for an expansion, carry on building up my little army at home. I see no expansion, so I have a little hover over. I've lost many observers by just going straight in for a full scout, so I'm dubious of doing so, but I really do have to get that out of my mind. I've lost games because of poor scouting like that, and they're games I shouldn't have lost. So I'll just continue trying to get my immortal count up a bit, while supply blocking myself, as every good Protoss does. Find these little SCVs still there, so I decide I'm going to kit it. For some reason, I decide to watch this whole epic battle between a probe and an SCV. Yeah. But then I get back to spending my minerals and my gas. And getting that immortal count up. I've moved that and put a forward pylon down already. Not the best in the world, no idea when I actually put it over there, to be fair. And then I put a more practical one. And then start to move my army out, setting them ready points. I do actually use this strange pylon, thankfully, for a warping, so it did have its use. And after supply blocking myself, I decided to build a few pylons, so I've got a little bit of space for enforcing my army. A bit of chrono on the gates just to get a couple of extra units in. At this point I did notice there I had my other immortal just behind, so I waited for him to catch up on a warp cycle and decided to put a bit of pressure on his front wall. Now again, I've lost many a game from overcommitting on this kind of push. On this one I felt I'd done well. Attacked that little supply depot to make his army move over like so, and then decide to come round and take out the ones in his wall. Worked out very well, I felt. Had the bonus of supply capping him there as well, supply blocking him. Comes over with his medivac and loses it. Not the best in the world for him, but used my force fields to basically keep his army from really getting to me and trying to pick them up bit by bit. At the time I actually assumed his army was bigger than it was. Looking back at it, I could have pushed a lot sooner and just gone straight up and taken him out, to be fair. I mean, I've now got 3 immortals. I've got a couple of sentries. I've got a few zealots there just to absorb some of the damage, and a good stalker count behind. So, but I see all these supply depots within reach, so I decided why not just keep picking them off. At the very least, I'm making him spend money and time trying to build them, and stopping him from being able to build his army, and picking off the odd unit as and when I can. I'll give myself another warp in, set another immortal building and rally. It's pretty much this point I realise how small his army is and how big mine is, effectively. And realise that I can start to actually move into his base. So I start to move up, he comes over, I'm like, oh, back off. Oh, wait, hold on, that's actually quite a small army. And I'm moving. This side I can finish the game right here, right now. Terrible concave by me. So many units at the back doing nothing there, losing an immortal for no reason really. Also losing both sentries there. Really should have moved in fully into the base and actually committed to that attack there, rather than just sort of trying to sneak up rather weakly. He then throws out the GG, as you pretty much expect at this point of the game. There's just no coming back from it. Really could have been dropping down an expansion on the back of this as well, which I didn't do. Even though I knew I had a good chance of winning the game. He then asked me if I have any tips. All I can say is practice. watch videos on YouTube of people that are better than you, and ask people for help, which is what I'm doing right now, guys. After watching this, any advice? Please like and favourite and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will bring you more in the near future. So thank you very much for watching, guys.